U.S. stocks mixed as Wall Street digests earnings. Healthcare leads. U.S. stocks were mostly flat Thursday as Wall Street kept an eye on mixed earnings and upbeat economic data following the week of record highs for the Dow and S&P. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell slightly as Intel weighed, and Caterpillar added the most positive impact. The S&P 500 was also down fractionally, with healthcare and consumer discretionary leading three sectors in the green. The Nasdaq composite rose roughly 2 points. The number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits fell to a 3-month low last week, in a sign that the labor market is stabilizing. This is the first indication that job growth in July was also pretty good, said David Carey, chief global strategist at JPMorgan Asset Management. The economic narrative remains the same. The economy isn't growing fast, but it's growing fast enough to cause the labor market to tighten. Initial claims for state unemployment benefits fell by 1,000 to a seasonally adjusted 253,000, the Labor Department said Thursday. Economists polled by Reuters expected claims to rise to 265,000. Claims are near a 43-year low, hit in mid-April, Reuters reported. The better jobs number was a fundamental catalyst when you look at what happened in the market after, said Liz Ann Sonders, chief investment strategist and senior vice president at Charles Schwab. Sonders highlighted the June non-farm payroll number, which exceeded expectations with a headline figure of 287,000. This market rally had more to do with economic sentiment than anything, she said. Equity markets extended record highs this week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average extended gains Wednesday for 9 consecutive days for the first time since 2013. The S&P 500 closed at a new record level and the Nasdaq Composite had its highest close of the year. Earnings were mixed Thursday. General Motors posted a record second-quarter profit Thursday that beat street expectations, sending shares up more than 3%, pacing for its 12th consecutive positive day for the first time ever. Biogen helped boost the Nasdaq and S&P, with the stock up more than 6% after posting positive results. Intel shares fell more than 3.5% after it beat analysts' expectations for earnings on Wednesday, but posted revenues came in lower than expected. Fellow chipmaker Qualcomm beat Wall Street expectations and issued a strong forward guidance, sending shares up nearly 7%. Bank results continued to surprise this week, with Morgan Stanley reporting earnings of 75 cents per share versus consensus expectations of 59 cents, according to Thomson Reuters. Morgan Stanley joined Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, JPMorgan Chase, and Bank of America on a list of U.S. financial institutions topping second-quarter profit forecasts. These numbers are confirming the earning bounce back we were expecting, given flat oil prices and a flat U.S. dollar, JPMorgan's Carey said. What we're getting is confirmation that the economy is still growing steadily and earnings are rebounding. Of the 70 S&P 500 companies reporting as of Wednesday, 67% beat estimates according to Thomson Reuters. Starbucks, AT&T, Capital One, Visa, Schlumberger, Boston Beer and Chipotle report after the bell. European stocks were flat as the ECB left rates unchanged. The US central bank left its benchmark refinancing rate at 0% and its interest rate on deposit facility at negative 0.40%. The non-move was widely expected, but further policy stimulus from global central banks is thought to be coming in the months following June's Brexit vote. The pan-European STOXX 600 was 0.30% lower. European companies also report earnings this week. European travel stocks went lower, led by Lufthansa, which cut its full-year profit target as bookings declined due to terrorist attacks and economic uncertainty, the company said. Shares of the airline fell 8% after the news. The German DAX was roughly 4 points lower and France's CAC fell 0.35%. Meanwhile, the FTSE 100 gained 0.5%. Then yen hit new lows after news that Tokyo was considering a 20 trillion package of stimulus to bolster the economy. The currency later recovered 1% as Bank of Japan Governor Haruhiko Kuroda told BBC Radio that there is no need for helicopter money to fight inflation, and the central bank already had mechanisms in place to ease further if needed. Although the interview was published Thursday, BBC said it was recorded in June. The yen gained 1% against the dollar after Kuroda's comments, trading near 106.25 yen. The dollar was weaker against a basket of currencies after hitting 4-month highs Wednesday. The euro hit a high of $1.1058 against the dollar before losing most of the gains in choppy trade. The euro traded near $1.10, while the British pound fell to $1.32. The market can handle a little strength in the dollar, but not if it starts to impact other areas that cause financial conditions to tighten, said Sonders of Charles Schwab. We've been in this policy loop. At the heart of it is what the dollar is doing. Oil was slightly lower, with WTI trading near $45.60 after hitting a 2-month intraday low a day earlier. Brent crude futures were just below $47